Everybody always wants to know, who are the Hollywood witches? Keyshia Kaor, I'm going to need you to come to the table, please. So the internet has been buzzing with speculation that Gucci Mane's wifey, Keyshia Kaor, could be a Hollywood witch. Now, for multiple reasons, but many of them have to do from the recent interview that she had on The Breakfast Club, where her and Gucci just surprisingly showed up. Now, one of the things that really stuck out to me after watching segments of the interview was I felt like she definitely had some area of domination over him. So what's interesting about Gucci's career is basically he was one of the founding, I guess you could say, one of the pioneers, the founding fathers of trap music. He's had tons of hits, tons of hits. And he's really had a successful career. He's made a lot of money. Gucci's career has been marked by massive highs and also deep lows. He suffered from legal battles and even he was in prison. Many people believe that during this time, his Jamaican-born model / entrepreneur / CEO / wifey boo, maybe a little bit witchy too, took center stage to really create a storyline for him and success by becoming a business empire and also becoming his number one chick, his wifey chick, his everything chick. She held him down while he was in prison. Okay, so let's not take that away from her because I don't know. I mean, the money's right, so maybe I could. And she managed like all his finances, and she really was like, I guess you could say, more than just a wife. She was almost like a manager, CEO, everything to his brand. He even said like on an interview that he gave her $2 million when he was in prison, and when he got back, it was already $6 million. Like she, baby girl tripled it. Okay, so I'm gonna give her that, honey. That's some abundance magic right there. But Gucci has suffered. Like he suffered a lot. Like there's been a lot of talk about his mental well-being and also a lot of talk about. I don't follow Gucci like enough for me to be like, oh yeah, I definitely agree, or do I disagree? What I will say is when I watch the segments of that episode, you can tell that he is not all there. And it could be he is not all there because he is suffering from mental illness. And the one person who has been able to dominate that situation and has really been able to take control of that situation was his wife. But what some people are very worrisome about is the fact that she continued to say like he's sick. And I tell him he's sick, and then I tell him he needs to like behave and not be sick, and he does. She's like, I literally have to snap my fingers. I take away his cell phone, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. I'll be honest. Mental illness doesn't usually work like that. Just ask Kim Kardashian. And as you can see, like she's referenced the Kardashians multiple times. So some people feel like that could even be a reference because the Kardashians have been linked to witchcraft. Now a lot of women in Hollywood have been linked to witchcraft. Some earn that title, rightfully so, and others, they don't. They just wish they were. Now I'll be honest. If my man was suffering from some mental issues and there was a chance that somebody was going to take it all away, and after I turned 2 million into 6 million, oh, you best believe I would be looking up some spells too, because I'll tell you one thing, nobody's going to be my man's handler but me. Okay, I'm just, and especially after I invested so much time and money. So, and another thing that I did not like is I felt like she put a title on him. And in the area of this type of community, sometimes when you put a title on that person or you bind their name to something, their name will always be connected to that thing. Like she continuously said, like he's sick. I did not like that. That does make me feel like there's no energy of this title or this bind being removed. basically like he's sick, he's not getting better. If it wasn't for me, he'd be 10 times worse. And that might possibly be true in this situation. But I don't like how there was no inspiration or a fact of recalibration, that he is working his way back up to his independence and to his own conscious space. Because I definitely feel like his conscious space and his energy of self-awareness was very diminished in that interview. And that's all I'm going to say. But, you know, I wish this couple the best, and I wish him the best in his journey. And I hope he understands that his mind is not sick all the time. And I hope, you know, he could work through this, but I honestly don't know if him being without her is the best option either.